Hey friends, welcome back. If you're joining us for the first time, today is Wednesday, which means it's another episode of Courting Coco. Before we get started on today's video, if you haven't caught up with the last 14 episodes, you probably should pause this video and go watch those right now. One thing I've realized in dating and going through this courting process, is that what I've been doing? Can I really call it that? One thing I've realized about dating and the whole courting process is that there are a lot of misconceptions about our interactions with the opposite sex. And a lot of us are straddling the line between what's acceptable and what really isn't. I don't know, a lot of y'all got it twisted. Let's clear things up and talk about the difference between the extremes. As a woman who knows other women, I'll admit, some of us really don't know the difference between thirst and persistence. And a lot of us have probably dissed our husbands at the door because of it. In our defense, a lot of y'all are crazy, and you really can't be too careful these days. But there are clear differences between someone who is thirsty and someone who is persistent. It's all about the intent behind the approach. Thirst usually comes off as being a clear sign of desperation and obsession. Usually has a short-term goal, and usually involves extreme action. Crazy. Persistence, on the other hand, is focused and well-thought-out action in spite of opposition. It's often associated with other terms that have positive connotations like determination, endurance, stamina. Know the difference and stop classifying anyone and everyone who shows interest as being thirsty. It's not that real, sis. Since the beginning of time, men have been crying out against the unjust treatment of nice guys. Well, I'm here to clear things up. Nobody cares. JK. But in all seriousness, niceness is great and we all love a nice guy with an edge. But what we're really looking for is kindness. What's the difference, you ask? I'll tell you. Kindness is different from niceness in that it is intentional and requires a decision to be made. It takes a lot to be kind to someone, but you can easily hold doors for strangers or say good morning and be considered a nice person. Niceness is almost automatic, and after a while it becomes routine. You're not even thinking about it. Kindness is like loving someone even when they are completely unlovable. It's making that decision to do so anyway. One of my favorite quotes to explain it is, niceness is kindness without conviction. Also, it's biblical, okay? My Jesus said it. Nowhere in the Bible is the word niceness mentioned, but we sure do talk about kindness quite a few times. Because humans are shitty sometimes and you're supposed to love them anyway. That, my friend, is kindness. Now this last one is a hard one because time is one of the few things that we can't create. I'm still working on the petition for an extra day. I'm gonna send y'all the link so you can sign it. Maybe we can start a GoFundMe or something. Matter of fact, cash at me your donation. I'll take care of it. You know the saying, you make time for the things you want to make time for? It's actually true, kind of. Relationships are hard at every level and they require different levels of commitment and intentionality. Maintaining a relationship at any phase isn't always a natural process. It doesn't just happen because the universe wills it or the stars align and there was magic in the air. No. You have to actually make time to communicate and get to know someone beyond just a few text messages. It's not gonna work. It's all about effort and reasoning. How much effort is this person putting in to make time? Are they actually putting in the work to do so and maybe it's just not working out the way they hoped or the way you hoped? Or is the effort at a minimum and the excuses at a maximum? Why aren't they able to make time? Is work just super busy and they're working on a big project and you have to be understanding of that? Or are they just not ready to make space for a relationship right now? And maybe they're just not that into you. That's a real thing. It's all about what you really want. And if you're not looking for a relationship, you definitely shouldn't be neglecting anybody or wasting their time and energy. But I just feel like if CEOs and presidents can be married and have families, you got time for a FaceTime every now and then. I don't know that there is a person on this earth that really doesn't have any time to make a phone call or send a text to someone that they're truly interested in and actually want to pursue a relationship with. Using your inability to communicate with or spend time with other people in your life as a justification also does not help. I really don't care if you haven't seen your boys in 3 weeks. I'm not one of your boys. You had time to eat, right? You can't do much else in the car while you drive, right? Did you use the bathroom today? The point is, communicating with or spending time with someone doesn't have to be long or elaborate. It just has to be focused and intentional. And that's true for every relationship in your life, but it's twice as important for a romantic relationship. So don't be out here neglecting people. Bonus! Subscribing versus not subscribing. If you're not subscribing, you're losing, you're not keeping up, and you're late to the party. If you are subscribed, you a winner. You a real one. You smart. You loyal. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've been straddling the line between acceptable and unacceptable, don't get it twisted, boo-boo. You will get left. As always, remember, love hurts, but loneliness, it will kill you, boo. I will see you guys next time. Bye.